I really hate to be the bearer of bad news, but if you are considering becoming gay, bi, let's just say a member of the rainbow community, I would advise against it because the day of the rainbow is over. The gay has canceled out the gay. You're not going to be special anymore. You're not going to be considered edgy. You're not going to be considered cool. It's just over. I'm sorry. You're going to have to find a new identity because that one's not working because everything is gay. Architecture is gay. Cars are gay. Like, look at these electric cars. They're the gayest, ugliest, like, uncool cars imaginable. They're so embarrassing and so gay.
Greetings and salutations, loyal viewers of this channel. My name is Sean, and today we're going to talk about how easy it is, unfortunately, for people on my side, my team on social media to get fooled, bamboozled, tricked by a viral marketing campaign, or at least what appears to be a viral marketing campaign involving basic talking points, no substance, all disguised behind a reasonably attractive face. Yes, we're going over the Lily thing. Yes, a lot of you are not going to like this video, but the fact of the matter is there are a lot of sketchy details about this person, things that don't quite add up for me, and I want to talk about it throughout the course of this video. And I also want to add, even if all of my suspicions about this story seem to be for naught, we still have an instance where people are just falling for this viral trend that has no substance behind it. Now, we're going to get into this, but before we do, thank you to everybody who supports this channel via actualjusticeword.com/join.
Give me the money. Give me the money, okay?
So all those nerds in high school, like the weird theater kids and the anime people and you know who I'm talking about, the people we didn't hang out with. So they've grown up now, and they're the ones making the laws. They're the Mark Zuckerbergs. They're the Faucis of the world of nerds. Those dorks that never got laid in high school, and they've got a major chip on their shoulder against the normies. That's why you see all these fat-ass making laws. Oh, you can be obese and anorexic. Okay, sure.
So chances are, if you're on rightwingtwitter.com, you might have seen a video like this from this person who calls herself Lily, where she is allegedly cooking, but in reality, she seems to just be shaking some salt and pepper onto whatever object that she's dealing with while she is pandering nonstop to the conservative audience. And a perfect example of this is the viral clip that I just showed you, where she's talking about how everybody that's on the left, they were just nerds in high school. We need to fight back against the nerds because things like free speech matter and all these empty generic talking points. Now, of course, these videos are meant to reach conservative audiences in their most base mode. They're meant to pander beyond belief, and a perfect example of that is this instance where she's cooking an avocado by putting salt and pepper on it over the course of a minute and talking about how she's not into the gym boys, she's into greasy mechanic boys. Oh, and did I mention she's also in a bikini?
Okay, speaking to the men right now. So, I think you guys are really worried a lot about your gym muscles and that it's not like perfect or whatever. I don't know what I'm doing with this avocado. But girls don't care. In fact, I actually do not like gym guys at all. And let me explain to you why. So, you know how you guys are not a fan of like fake eyelashes, fake fingernails, fake lips, fake boobs, I don't know, fake hair, I don't know. You know that look. You know what I mean? Well, that's exactly the equivalent for girls with super extreme gym guys, like who have the perfect body. It just seems like, ew, like you're obsessed with yourself. All you do is look in the mirror and you're doing all these contortions with your body. That's weird. You know what I find hot? Hottest guy I've seen in the longest time was at the mechanic fixing my car. Good Lord, this man is attractive. He's got like, first of all, he's got like grease on his face. He's got like real muscles from lifting tires and shit. That's what we find attractive. That's feral. That's like base animal instinct. And I'm just like, I could eat you up.
Now look, I just want to make this 100% clear for everybody out there in the audience. I got nothing against mechanics, got nothing against blue-collar workers. In fact, I remember when I was hanging out with Devin Tracy and we saw people breaking up concrete and chucking it into the dumpster, and he pointed to them and he said, listen, that is real work right there. What we do, it's fun and games, it's shenanigans. We are fortunate to have what we have based on the fact that we've built these platforms. But the fact of the matter is, if the content creators were to disappear overnight, most people would be able to get along. In fact, you could just replace the content creators with new people who are essentially AI-generated conservative bait like this girl. So don't take this as me saying the mechanics or whatever are bad people or inherently unattractive or anything like that. However, come on.
First of all, he's got like grease on his face. He's got like real muscles from lifting tires and shit. That's what we find attractive. That's feral. That's like base animal instinct, and I'm just like, I could eat you up.
Is this all it takes? Is this all it is? Is this the only thing you need to gain nearly 100,000 followers in a very short period of time? To put on a bikini, pretend to cook food, and pander beyond unbelievable belief to men out there in your bikini saying, oh my god, I love blue collar workers, guys that go to gym, bad because very unmasculine. I love the muscle you build lifting tires. Are we kidding right now? Is this really where we're at in terms of social media? Is this how easy it is to get a bunch of right-wing people on board? Because I pointed out that this lady's shtick has been done a million times before in conservative media, and yet, even though we all kind of know it's a shtick, it ends up working each and every time. All you have to do is be a reasonably attractive woman or above, be unnecessarily angry about things, say offensive words or words meant to trigger the leftists that aren't actually that offensive, aren't actually that edgy, and more importantly, and this is absolutely crucial, are not interesting at all whatsoever, and then pander over and over and over again, and you will generate a following, and this lady is proving it to be true. On top of that, of course, what you need in addition to this is a cancellation, a story of the left wing targeting you, your life to be ruined by these evil leftists that are so evil and so leftist that they can't help but crack down on a girl with her free speech. I mean, she just says gay, she says the N-word, but with the A, not with the hard R.
Okay, this time I have a beef with the male community. I give my criticisms to all because we are all about equity and inclusion here, right? So I'm sick and tired of all girls getting blamed, or like guys, certain guys, thinking that all girls are gold diggers. I don't know if it's because you get your information from those street interviews in like Miami at 3 a.m. outside of a nightclub. You're getting the opinion of some dumb whores and immigrants fresh off the boat looking for a green card. Yes, they are probably gold diggers, but that's the exception. I'm the rule. Everybody I know who's married right now, they're married to broke ass and they don't care. We don't give a about your money. I couldn't care less about your money, okay? My type is broke mechanics and surfer hippie dudes who just want to live in a shack and surf and have babies.
And all these leftists are so triggered, let's give her money. Sign up for her OnlyFans because you need to support this girl, because honestly, this is what conservative media is all about. I can't wait for her to get hired at The Blaze, for the bidding war between them and the Daily Wire, for Crowder's team to pick her up, for all these different various organizations to reach out to her and try to hand her a career based on the fact that she was canceled by this company. But the thing is, I am suspicious by nature. The thing is, I'm somebody who don't fall for tricks very good, because my brain too big and I too high level smartness. So when I first saw this statement about how she was canceled for saying the N-word in another clip where she was fake cooking and talking a bunch of nonsense and pandering beyond all belief about how, oh my god, we don't care about money as women, we want real men, masculine men, conservative blue-collar men, please give me money, sign up for my OnlyFans because you have a chance with me, because I'm not interested in money like that. I will take a broke N-word, slip that in there for a little bit of controversy, because I just don't like that. And look at me, I'm not cooking anything ever on my videos. I'm just grinding a pepper grinder and putting salt on it, but this is like the truth for conservatism. And then all of a sudden she got canceled by her employer. But the thing is, and I don't know if you guys are aware of this, This is all very sketchy. This is all very suspicious, if you would say, because I ended up following the Instagram or looking at the Instagram of her employer, and one of the things that I discovered is that their first post on this Instagram was from May 21st of this year. So this company essentially set up a social media account to coincide with this woman's building up to go viral, which again took only a couple of weeks, and their 13th post, and by the way, all their other posts are very generic stock images, was the letter of them canceling this girl, of them firing this girl, because this girl is really bad. Now, on top of the Instagram being incredibly new, the Twitter account associated with this company, or at least one that released a statement, was also created in May of 2024. Now, of course, I don't want to go full conspiratorial on this particular company, because I did find a Facebook page that appears to be older than that. It appears to date back further than that, and it may not be all that unusual for a company like this to have a poor social media strategy, but I find it a little bit weird, a little bit odd, a little bit suspicious that this company posted this statement about how they're firing this recent employee, Lily, for saying the N-word in one of her videos on Instagram, on Twitter, both that appear to be created in May of 2024, and the Facebook page that is possibly associated with this company as well has not posted that, despite the fact that they have posted other things after the fact. So what we have right here is the platforms that this woman is on, that she's trying to engage with, that she's trying to grow a following on, posting this statement, but the thing that looks like the most official version of this company, their Facebook page, has done nothing of the sort. Also, if you actually read the statement, it's actually really stupid. Like, unbelievably stupid, to the point where I also think the statement itself is fake and made to kind of make fun of conservatives, bait them into essentially buying into any cancellation story, maybe for some kind of late night comedy show, because it reads insanely stupid as well. It says, "We at ROAF of the Carolinas want to address an incident that has caused concern and upset among our stakeholders. A newly hired employee made inflammatory remarks on social media that do not align with the values and the beliefs of the company. We want to make it clear that these sentiments are not representative of our organization, and we do not condone or support such behavior." So right off the top, totally fine, totally normal. Here's where it gets really weird though. As soon as we were made aware of the situation, we took immediate action to pull the employee from her assignment, which is not directly with any client of ours, and the employee in question is no longer with the company. We are owned and operated by African American female and immigrant owned business, and handled this situation as quickly as we could. We want to assure you that we are committing to fostering a diverse, inclusive, and respectful work environment where all individuals are valued and respected. Yeah, that sentence right there, "we are owned and operated by African American female and immigrant owned business," doesn't really make a lot of sense that it hasn't been revised since it was released, and it kind of seems like it's stupid on purpose in order to grab the attention of conservative media, or maybe to have people retweet this unquestioningly so that they could be made fun of later. Again, just really weird that they wouldn't change this statement. They would release this when we have spelling and grammar check. I don't understand what's going on right here. Now again, I am speculating right here. I am just going off instinct, because what this appears to be in one way or another is an engineered campaign by somebody who wanted to catapult themselves into the right-wing influencer space, and whether she did this on her own, whether this company is real, whether these social media accounts are real and associated with that, I think it shows a vulnerability in the conservative space that people can just be reeled in by stupid, vapid, empty videos from a real American girl who just likes her blue-collar men and just wants to own the libs and thinks that the First Amendment is the most crucial amendment to protecting all our freedoms. This is the most basic level of content. It is low-effort content, and I'm sad to see that conservative media is falling for it again. And to be clear, there there are major stars in conservative media who have done this I'm a real American girl, but I'm really angry. I'm not the type to normally be into politics, but it's just for me to fight back right at this moment shtick, and I just am tired of this working. And the fact that everything around this also is suspicious bothers me even more. But again, maybe there's an adequate explanation for this. Maybe she took a job as their social media manager, she created the Facebook and the Twitter account, and simultaneously at the same time happened to release these viral videos, and it was only those two accounts that were created recently that posted about how, oh my god, this girl, too over the top, she said the N-word with the A in a video, and honestly, we can't have it. So we are going to cancel her. So please, conservative media, give her the money. Again, should I drag out Anna for this? You know what? I'm going to do it. Let's hear it.
All I ask of a man is that you're competent, you're not a pussy. If somebody broke into our house at 3 a.m., you would know how to grab a gun and shoot a mother.
Give me the money. Give me the money. Okay?
That's pretty much all we ask. Like, that's pretty much like all girls I know. I don't know one girl who's a gold digger. So stop throwing us all under the bus as if we're all gold diggers, because we don't give a fuck. I don't give a fuck about your money. My dating history consists of all broke guys.
Give me the money. Give me the money. Okay?
I want to make this 100% clear. I think it's absolutely important for us to acknowledge, point out, and highlight the fact that people like Anthony Fauci are political actors. They pretend to be neutral people that are just in it for the scientists, when in reality, you don't maintain your position as the highest paid person in the federal government for decades without being a savvy political operator. And people who point that out deserve credit. But the fact of the matter is, saying, wow, these are just drama nerds and anime people we didn't talk to in high school is not sufficient for that.
So all those nerds in high school, like the weird theater kids and the anime people, and you know who I'm talking about, the people we didn't hang out with. So they've grown up now, and they're the ones making the laws. They're the Mark Zuckerbergs. They're the Faucis of the world of nerds.
It is low IQ, lowest common denominator bait content, and it is wrapped in a package meant to appeal to conservative men in the most base level. Ironically, when she makes that rare noise when talking about a mechanic,
that's what we find attractive. That's feral, that's like base animal instinct, and I'm just like, I could eat you up.
she's actually expecting you to react to her like that without thinking, when in reality, this woman has dodged more mechanics than any other female likely in the state of North Carolina. You think this woman would give that dude the time of day that's fixing her tire? Absolutely not. Definitely don't believe it. And no, I'm not buying her shtick that she's just this average girl who just loves cooking and one day just felt like in 2024 she needed to speak up about Anthony Fauci. This is the most obvious baiting humanly possible. Please stop falling for it. Whatever you think about all these other suspicious things, that's on you. But the fact of the matter is, this isn't great content. This isn't high effort content. This isn't interesting content. It's pandering, and you really should actually expect more from your content creators. These kind of people are embarrassing for the movement, and when they get invited on shows and they actually get challenged and they actually get pressed, you see them crumble. You see them fall apart, and we don't need more people like that. You can see all these different videos that I've done of when a leftist confronts a counter argument that they've never faced and they crumble. And it's embarrassing for them, it's hilarious for us, so why would we add people like that to our side? Now, I'd like to close with this tweet that was sent to me by a friend because I really think it encapsulates the problem with the right wing, and it reads as follows. It says, "Brutal pill for the right wing," and then a red and yellow pill emoji. The left wing tend to win the culture war because whether you like it or not, they set the entire frame for the right wing. Everything you do is reactionary, and they completely set the blueprint you follow. There are a collection of shadowy syllables and phrases that have acquired so much power that they enslave certain archetypes without their knowledge. For a left-wing dictator, they obsess over not allowing others to use use words, so they will react with a guttural harshness when it's used. They knowingly increase the power of such words and phrases. For the right wing, in parentheses contrarian, they cannot help but feel visceral excitement when certain words are spoken. To get this excitement when somebody uses the N-word is embarrassing because it means you have completely fallen into the frame of the people you oppose. You desperately feed off the small amounts of power the left-wingers provide for you. The more you play into it, the more you put yourself into the role of the little rebel trying to win moral victories against your big bad oppressors, completely engulfed in their frame, and it reinforces their control over you. This is why it comes off as really cringe when certain people force the N-word or controversial jokes, in quotes. They don't do it because of any intellectual curiosity or want. It's purely to fulfill the archetype of the rebel and to gain small moral victories in the paradigm that has been set for them. You don't even realize how badly you've lost, because even what you consider to be controversial now was normal 15 years ago, so you only operate in the frame that has been shaped by the left. But you know what? Those are just my thoughts. Those are just my opinions. I want to know what you guys think down in the comments below. Is this Lily girl the real deal? The answer to our problems? The woman who's going to save America? Or is she just a lowest common denominator viral marketing campaign trying to grift off the conservatives? Or is this a more sinister operation, including a fake cancellation? All your thoughts in the comments below. As usual, if you like the video, show them by leaving a like, subscribe for more content, follow me on my social medias, support me via the support links in the description of this video. This has been me talking about the newest rising star in conservative media, Lily, whatever the hell her last name is. Till next time.